Guys, I started this channel with the name How to Beat Your Dad in Chess. I ended up changing it to Code Joy and doing some coding stuff. And then my original channel got censored, so I started doing some stuff here. But I'm going to go back to this. They changed the rating system, so it's just levels now. So let's really quick, we'll go 1 until I lose. I know 8's going to beat me. Not sure about 7 and 6 and stuff, so we'll start at 1 and I'll just beat it really fast, and then we'll go and see until I lose. And I'll start giving commentary more in depth as the games get more difficult. But this is level 1, so I'm just playing an open Sicilian here. I'm gonna get my queen out early, probably just checkmate pretty quickly. Like here, I'll just block with the bishop just in case he blunders that. Again, I'm going to do the same thing just in case he doesn't see it. Sure enough, it's level 1, so it's going to let me... Yeah, and then I'm just going to check here, even though that's not the best move. Just because I knew he wouldn't take. Okay, and now I'll just get in there with the queen. It should win the knight right there. Check and then win the knight, or win the bishop. So I'll win the bishop here. So now I'm threatening this pawn. Check. That's just a developing move to get some attacking pieces. Here I will go here, giving my queen a couple of spots. I could have killed the knight there, so I should have killed the knight. Here I have an opportunity to check and get a knight into a nice outpost. And now I can check again. And I'll do another check with the queen, and that should be mate. Alright, so now we're going to do level 2. I'll be playing with white the whole time. I'm just going to do e4 again and do another aggressive attacking game with the queen idea. I'm going to attack the bishop because it's undefended. And so here I have an opportunity to take the bishop and then take his queen. And that is a good idea, but I'm just going to hop this other knight out because I don't really feel like giving up my queen. So then it might take longer to checkmate. So instead I'm going to pin this knight and then hop in here. And if the knight moves, I will win the queen. Here I will just block with an attack on the bishop. And so now I can damage his structure with bishop takes. But before I do that, I'm going to play queen here with the idea of coming in here. Okay, that doesn't work yet. Let's do knight takes, because now the queen can't recapture, and when he takes back, if he had taken back here, my queen and bishop would have won this pawn because the rook is only one defender. So instead he just moves, and now, kind of tricky, I can take the bishop with check, and that's also, his queen has to recapture. If he doesn't, then I just take the queen. So another quick win. I'll take with the queen here so I can keep castling. I'll just take that as well. Okay, I'm gonna save my bishop by castling queenside. Now the rook defends. Okay, opens up a check. I'm gonna play rook here, and now this pawn is undefended because it's pinned to the king. So I can play queen here, and this is mate. If rook blocks, my bishop takes the rook, and then it's mate next move. So that is level 2 down. Let's do number 3. I'll turn off my PlayStation so you don't hear that buzzing noise. The fan. Okay, so I'm gonna play pawn to c3, and then I'm gonna play d4, and now if he takes, I'm just gonna take back with the pawn because there was no knight action here. Here, I'm just gonna go here, preventing his knight from developing. Now he has a nice pin here. He's playing a little better, and that's also a good move because if I take, his knight can come out. So I'm gonna play bishop out, just extra support on this point. Here I'm gonna break the pin. That way my knight can move and my queen can move. That is a okay move, but it's not really a problem. I'm just gonna castle. If he takes the knight, I have the bishop to recapture, so the queen is not deflected from that. So now he's rerouting here, and now I'm going to play queen here, defending the bishop, so I'm threatening to take here with an attack on the queen. So I'm just going to do this to preserve the attack on the queen when I move the pawn. Okay, so now I can take this pawn with an attack on the queen. He's probably going to see it and move, okay? But now I get to take another pawn. And I can do it with the queen, which will defend it from the knight. Okay, he takes anyways, so now I'm just going to take that knight. Now I have a check here. I also have an attack on the rook. He stopped both of those with that move, so I will retreat back to here. I should be safe. Putting pressure on the bishop. Now I just got to deflect his queen. A move like bishop to here is actually interesting. But I'm going to play... Oh, what did he just do? Okay, he just gave me that. He's giving me his knight with an attack on this pawn, which would kill my rook. So I'm going to move my knight, and now I am threatening his knight. He's going to attack my queen. And here I'm just going to take that, and then my knight will be under attack. But then I will play rook to here, and everything will be gravy. The reason why rook here works is because if he had taken with the threat of this, it's not really a threat because if he took back, I would take back with a discovered attack on his bishop and the king. But now he castled. But the problem with castling is this knight can go here, which would be check and queen, if not for this pesky rook. My knight is under attack. I'm just going to move it. Here I can just hop the knight in. I'm attacking the queen. He can't take with the bishop because he's pinned. And I'm triple attacking this bishop here. So I should just be able to take the bishop now. With the queen, because my queen was hanging from his queen. Okay, now I could just take his queen here. And I think that that's a good idea. Now I'm just going to be fearless with all my pieces. I don't have a queen to blunder. That's not a good move because now my bishop has a position. Here I'm just going to defend the bishop by moving it with a check. And now I'm going to start marching my F pawn down with an attack on the rook, and then ultimately to defend this outpost here. Once I've achieved that, I will reroute the knight in this direction and get the check and rook there. I can also do a rook move just to get this rook playing. This pawn also has some additional mobility, so I might as well use that. Oh, I blundered that, but I'm gonna play the pawn all the way down. And now if the king ever moves, that's a queen. So I did definitely just blunder there, but it shouldn't be a problem because I was just playing quickly because he doesn't have enough pieces to stop this attack, even if I blundered one. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of the rook here. That way I'm free to move my knight without dropping this pawn. So that's a check. So I did just blunder again. But now I can just check here because he's opened up the door for a queen. And that should be lights out pretty soon. I could even just check here. Let's see, my rook helps my queen. So now I'll just take, and I'll take again. He should have taken me there, but this won't take long. Just gonna break apart his defenses here. This is almost checkmate. So this would be mate right there. Okay, 3 down, messier. Not as easy to not blunder, but still able to go pretty fast. So here's where I'm gonna start kind of explaining more. I'm gonna go with d4 and kind of beat him in a slow game. I'm gonna get a big center. I can't go here because of his knight. He's going for the King's Indian. I'm going to allow that and just get a nice Queen's Gambit set up. And I'm going to immediately come out here. And then I'm going to close my pawn chain once the bishop is out. And I don't think I'm going to castle kingside because I think I'm just going to still kind of be belligerent. Even though I shouldn't be. So here I'm just going to hope for captures. Okay, so he blundered, thankfully. So now his bishop is trapped. I could take here, but I'm just going to immediately trap it. And now the bishop has nowhere to go, so he has to sacrifice here. He doesn't even do that. He's attacking this. I think I'm just going to defend it and leave the threat. Okay, so here I can just take his knight. So my bishop is a fair trade, but his, unfortunately, is going to open up his king. So this game should be over pretty quickly. This move x-rays this pawn. I also have a rook to take this file. So now my bishop prevents his king from escaping. And that bishop can be attacked by a pawn, supported by my knight and my rook. Okay, he's taking. Okay, at least he opened up an attack on my knight. But let's Let's allow that. Okay, and then let's play I mean, bishop here would attack the rook and threaten the queen coming in. So I think that's a good move. Oh, he does have a check here. Alright, so let's... Now I'm going to attack his rook, defend my pawn, and attack his rook. He's attacking my bishop with his queen now. I'm going to allow that. Now, I think I have mate here because this is check. And if the king goes there, I can check there and that's mate. And if the king goes there, I have mate there. Oh, but oh, okay, I blundered because I'm pinned. This would be mate, but instead I'm walking into a pin. So I blew that. So I think I have to just take. Otherwise my bishop would drop. And now I can just play bishop to here. And although I'm foolish, I should still be in the driver's seat after this move, because he was threatening to get a check on me. So now I can just kind of sneak my rook into the game, get this one in. Let's attack the pinned piece. The knight can't move. Okay, and now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take, and then when he takes back, okay, if he took back, I was gonna double up, and the queen can't prevent me from crashing through. Here, he's just giving me a free knight, so I will outpost it here, protected by the bishop, protected by the king. And now I'm going to play bishop here, preventing his queen from getting diagonal access. And now the two rooks are very strong. And I can actually just get rid of his queen immediately right here. Now I'm marching the king in because he can't defend this pawn. He also can no longer escape because my knight protects the rook, and the rook is going to box this king in while I win the pawns with my king. It's not a stalemate because he has a few different squares to go to, and the board is not staying the same. It just matters that when I queen, I do it with check. So here I'm going to take this pawn, and now I'll queen with check. And then it should be mate on this square with the knight and the queen. Alright, so level 4 down. Not bad. Couple blunders in the last 2 games, but I bet if I played perfectly or to my ability, I bet I can beat 5. Let's go king's pawn just to make it a little faster. So he's doing a Sicilian. Kind of hesitant to go into a main line here. I'm going to do c3. I think he's going to play queen b6 here to try to pressure these. Yeah, so here I'm just going to go here. That way my queen is free to defend my d4 pawn. Here he's attacking this undefended pawn, so I'm going to go here and just defend it. So everything's fine in my position. His bishop now is kind of running out of squares, but not really. But I'm considering h3. I think I'm just going to castle. Okay, so now he's attacking this twice, and one of my defenders is under attack, and I can't quite defend that without dropping this, which would attack the knight. So I think the best move is rook here, but then if he takes here and I take, he can smash through with the knight. So I might already be lost here, which is unfortunate. I can attack his queen and defend this square at the same time. And my knight is defended there. And then I'm dropping this pawn, but his queen's under attack, so where does it go? And I don't think it can maintain this. If it goes somewhere like here or here, then maybe I can just push the pawn. So I'm going to try that. Okay, so now the queen is out of my grill, and this pawn is ready to fall. If I push it, he's got two attackers, and he can remove one of mine. But it might be a pawn sacrifice, because if my bishop ends up here and the pawn is out of the way, my bishop is attacking this pawn. Can't really play that ever to attack my knight because his rook would fall. However, his rook's going to come here and go down this diagonal. I could bring the bishop out here, preventing him from winning this pawn. I think that's what I have to do. And now I'm just going to take. If I take, problem is his queen comes out, and then I might have another issue on d4. If I take and his queen comes out and then I play here, I think that kind of works. So I think I can play here because it's an attack on the queen, so he has to deal with it. If he takes like that, I take again, another attack on the queen. He has to deal with it, and if he does, and I take, and then he ends up here. And then I can play like a bishop check, or a rook move, threatening a bishop check, and he might have to castle queenside, but I don't think he can because my queen will prevent that. His bishop's still not out. I know that's a crazy amount of arrows, but let's see what happens. Okay, so now I take with an attack on the queen. So far I haven't lost a pawn. Okay, so I didn't see this move. Attacking my knight, which is defended, and maintaining pressure on both the pawn and the knight. So I guess my pawn is under attack. I wonder if rook here defends it, because then if takes, I take, and then if you take, maybe like queen to here sometimes. And maybe queen here immediately attacks this. And how does he defend that? I also have ideas like bishop over here, threatening to maybe isolate this pawn, or bring a rook into the game. I might just have to sacrifice my e-pawn. If I play h3 and he takes, I feel like he's just winning that pawn with his knight. So maybe I pin the knight and that defends the pawn. But if I pin the knight and then he attacks here, I can isolate his pawn with check. But then he would bring that back. So my issue is I might damage my king's pawn structure. Yeah, so 5 is hard for me. Rook here. Okay, bishop here to prevent the knight from taking. That's the principal threat. Knight takes. He also has the threat of just bishop takes and then bishop takes, queen takes. So this pawn is hard to defend. Can't defend it with the queen. The rook is blocked by the bishop, and still not enough because I only have one, he has 2 attackers. I have 1 defender. He has a bishop pair, a good queen position. Okay, well that's what I could do. I could attack his queen. Could attack his queen. It weakens my knight, strengthens his bishop, but his queen would have to go here to maintain the attack on the pawn, or go here. If I play queen to there, attacking this, it's a pretty big threat. And if he takes there, I'm still defending that. And I can take back with the bishop and get extra action here. So I'm going to go queen to here, just to be aggressive. Okay, good. So if I take here, that actually, maybe his bishop will come out. Maybe that's the idea. Because if his knight gets deflected from that, this bishop isn't such a problem for me. I don't have to take his queen here. Is he threatening this? Yes, because he's threatening to take that, and then when I take, he takes back, and then maybe I can win this pawn. I can even play bishop here and pin the knight, defended by my queen, through his queen. And then if he takes here, I could take back with the pawn. But I'm trying not to weaken my king. So here, I think my biggest advantage is that he hasn't castled and his bishop is still back. So I definitely don't want to take the queen here. I'm either going to develop this rook here, or this rook here or here. Or I can just immediately call into question this bishop, and when he takes, if he takes, take back, and then if he hops in here, I win that pawn with an attack on the rook, and then when the rook moves, that's not too great for me. That's the issue I'm having. My knight's a little bit stranded. Could try rerouting him into the middle of the board. Maybe just knight here. But it's really not that bad on this square, just because it can't, he doesn't really want to open that diagonal. Wonder if, like, does rook c1 accomplish anything? Rook e1. If I play rook e1 here, his threats are takes, 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 takes. That defends the pawn. So I'm going to play rook e1. Okay, now he's no longer attacking this, which means I've successfully defended my pawn out of the opening, so mission successful. Now I'm not down a pawn, so he is playing bishop f5. Not sure why, other than it being a suboptimal move from a level 5. So now I'm going to bring my bishop into the game and then maybe pile up on this knight. I mean, bring my rook, excuse me. I don't see any flaw with that move. Okay, so he's starting to attack my king. I think that's too slow. And I think now I will go for my plan. If I go there and he plays rook c1 and I take, well, in some cases, if he doesn't have this bishop, his queen will die if this knight is pinned or taken. That's tactically good for me and useful. I can play knight here. No, I can't. Queen defends that. Can't hop in the middle. I could hop this knight back. Maybe he was blocking this square from being utilized. I'd like to be able to do this, but his bishop controls that, even though my rook controls it, his queen also does. So I'm going to stick to the plan, and I'm going to go like this. And he better play rook c8, or he's in trouble. Okay, rook d8. So I think he's in trouble here. I think I could just literally take the knight, and then when he takes back, I will take with the rook. He is threatening to kill my rook in the back, but my knight defends that if my other rook leaves. Another option I have is rook sacrifice for the knight, and then when he takes, I take with the bishop, and then that would be a check, and he would have to move his king to a terrible square. So I wonder which one's better. In fact, it's a terrible because his queen would drop. So if I take here, he would have to take my queen, in which case I could do a discovered check to win the queen, except he would win my bishop. After taking the queen, he would, with this discovered attack, he would just eliminate the discovered check. But I don't know if he's smart enough to queen takes queen on rook captures. And I really like the idea of checking him, forcing the king up, and then winning the queen for free. Disconnecting the bishop. I don't think his rook has any threats because my knight controls that. Oh, whoa, that was a mouse slip. Oh no. I mouse slipped. That was terrible. Wow. I don't know if I'll win anymore. I was winning a pawn here. Now he has check, mate, basically. Yeah. My bishop is blocked. I can't even double stack because of this annoying bishop. I think my best option is to attack his bishop. And it can't retreat. And now he's trying to win my rook. Man, that mouse slip sucked. I might... have to double up here, even though that's terrible. I knew he was going to play that. And if I go there, maybe he goes there. But then I can just win that. So I can get my knight into the game now. I can also win his bishop. If I do that, maybe he opens up an attack or something. But that doesn't seem to frighten me. I take his knight or his bishop. Oh, I blundered. Checkmate. This is such a bummer. That mouse slip. That was so lame. That was so lame. Yeah, I can't win this. Wow. I wonder, is there a way? God, man. Let's go back to before the mouse slip. Yeah, +8, +10. Man, that pisses me off. And what's this? That's even. So it is with the rook. With the rook, check, and that's game, basically. But why not this? Oh, double check. And that's mate. So I missed that. But yeah. Well, I guess I lost at 5. But literally, I would have found that. I would have done rook takes if I didn't mouse slip. I was literally trying to right click on the rook. I was not trying to do that. So let's play again. Fuck that. That was bullshit. I was kicking his ass. No mercy this time. My logic to the pawn here is that I really want to kill this knight and not allow f5, but it doesn't really work. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Just gonna try to. I mean, he's getting f5 in for sure. So he has this move now, which is annoying, but not really. So at least now I won this pawn because he never played f5. So my plan worked even though it was flawed. But screw that mouse slip. Like, for real. That makes me mad. Like, that's one of the most difficult things in chess is to recover from a plus 10 position when you mouse slip or something like that. Like, I played like an idiot from that moment on, but before that moment, I was correctly calculating that rook takes was basically devastating if I had more time to think about it. Should have just done it. I think f4 here, just cause, once I get both rooks in the game, I might even take with the rook here again, and then maybe he'll play that, but that doesn't work. This rook is already good on the A file, so this plan of mine to develop the rook this way is actually not very smart. But I'm already doing it, so let's just keep going. My knight here is poorly placed. I think I'm going to retreat this way, and then maybe go there and there. I'm letting his queen in, but so here I could sack the rook just by deploying my other rook over there, rather than give him the satisfaction of winning my bishop. I can also go here, defended precariously by the knight from the queen, defending my bishop. My bishop is defended by a pawn, but I'm not really trying to have that exchange happen in front of my king. It would be nice to take here, but bishop good defends. I think I just gotta go with my instinct here. Okay, this is a check. So why not? And now I will just bring, if he reroutes his bishop, this battery with the queen could be a checkmate here. But I think I will bring the rook here and then hop my king around like that. I also right now can immediately just get the knight in. But then he can threaten some exchanges here. It'd be nice to tuck my king here, but I can't because of his queen. I could immediately play king here, and then when he plays rook here, I play rook here. But he does have a push here. Okay. I feel like I'm losing. Oh, rook here would threaten checkmate. But his stupid bishop is in the way. And he's threatening to check. And he's threatening my rook. And if I go here, and he takes with check, he's double attacking my rook, but my knight defends it. My other rook can always swing to the rescue. The problem with that is he has a rook over here and a passed pawn maybe eventually. But I think I just have to go here. And then when he takes this way, I have to take with the king. And he's going to bring that there. And then my rook will die, potentially. I could play rook up here, threatening to go here and checkmate. If I go rook over here, it's undefended. He has ideas of checking. When I take, maybe checking again with either rook or queen. I don't know. I think I lost. I think I'm screwed. So can't go here because of bishop winning my queen. If I go here, his rook's going to pin my knight. And that's going to be bad. If I go here, he can also pin the knight. I'm under check. Have to move. The knight's not currently dead, but I only have 3 moves. And they all suffer checks except for this one. So now my knight is pinned, which means this is under attack. But I think I can just move my king, but he would have a check there. Therefore, I think my only move is rook all the way over here, sadly. And then he'll play queen here, threatening here, and then I can bring my queen in, and then he'll bring the knight in, and that's when I'll resign. Or I can just lose the knight and try to queen with this. Yeah, maybe 5 is hard, but I had him plus 10. Oh yeah, see, now I can't even defend this without losing my queen. You can take it with a bishop there. You know, maybe I have some chance. I mean, he's got a check there. He's going to check me here. This would win his queen. Oh wow, my king is blocked off. So it's checkmate. Okay, interesting. So I lost everything, but at least I won his queen. So he's only up 2 pawns, and one of my pawns is very strong. So it looks like he's going to be winning this, unfortunately, and then queening here. But if he wasn't, I would be able to get a queen down here with my king's help. So if I go here, there's take, and then bishop, and he has a bishop and an outside pawn against my pawn, and I can't win. Okay, that was kind of my only chance, but the problem is, even if I avoid that, he's still queening down there. If I start running and he goes there, and then I go there, he goes there, and then I go there, he can take this and I can't take because he would queen. I think my only chance, and if I take here and he takes here, it's a little bit better of a situation for me. So all my pawns are on dark squares. And he's got me in Zuck swing. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I just gave him a pawn. What an asshole. There he goes there, I win. Wow. Alright, so that was legit. Let's rematch. Screw this guy. And now I'm black too. Yeah, I love this opening for black. I'm baiting him into this. Because if he can't take here. Okay, now I fucked up. This guy's good though, man. He's threatening to win here. I don't know what to do. I can't castle. Gotta keep defending my bishop or I'm checkmated. Unbelievable. Attacking. Just gonna attack using the rook in the corner. Play rook here. Free up my queen. Not sure what that queen move does at all. I'm just gonna launch an attack. Now if the knight moves, I have the x-ray of his queen and rook. So I might just hop in the knight. But first, I will go here. If I go there, he wins this pawn. Can't go here because he would check and win my queen. Can't go here. Sack the queen with check. No. So I think I go here and I give him the pawn. And then I go. Well, I would be attacking his bishop. Now I can move the bishop, and it doesn't seem to help. I do have a mate threat here. If I play bishop here, it's an undefended bishop from his bishop. So he has a check there. But if I take, I'm threatening mate. If I take there. So I'm not fully calculating that, but I'm pretty sure that's checkmate. Oh, but it's with check. Yeah, so I miscalculated. I forgot that it's with check. So although I'm threatening mate, he's still allowed to check me. And now I should just be worse. So now I have a strategy of getting the queen in here. But before I do that, I think I have to go for that immediately. Even though he can just defend it. At least I can help with my rook, maybe. Oh, see, that's what I didn't want. Oh, Jesus. I can go here and let him check me in the back. See, that was an attack here because this king was pinned, so this pawn wasn't working. Here, I can sack. If he takes with the pawn, I take again, and he's forced into the back row. Could also play pawn to there, threatening that. But if I sack the knight, no mouse slip, and he takes, I have a check here. Winning the rook, maybe. Is there any downside to slowly playing it? Yes, check. Oh, my rook defends my pawn, so check, and I can hide. If I play slow, he maybe has the opportunity to play like a rook move. So I'm just going to play fast. Now I can either check here, forcing the queen to the yeah, he would have to play king there, but then I don't have a check there. So if I check first here, the king has one move. And then I should be able to check here, winning his rook. Pretty sure that's how chess works. I think I have a check here. Oh my god, his stupid bishop. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me with that. I thought that he didn't have that. This is unbelievable right now. This is so stupid. Wow. This is so stupid. This is literally ridiculous. This is literally ridiculous. Why is he so fucking stingy? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Yeah, and then I just lose. So I gave up a fucking knight. Check me? Okay, fuck you. What the fuck, man? Best move, knight takes. And then it wants me to take with the stupid... This was my original idea. But I didn't see this move. And it's probably the only good move. I'll probably play that or something. Yeah. So this move does what? Let's say the queen moves. And there's checks. Okay. If takes, obviously I'm winning the bishop. But what does that move? Oh, I get it. That so crash through with check first, then disconnect the annoying bishop, and then I'm winning the rook. So I went correctly with the knight, and then this check is not worth looking at. It's the obvious rook takes, which was the idea of the nat sack in the first place. So I'm gonna try one more time, even though it's clearly better than me. I mean, I'm playing fast, so if I took my time, I'm probably better than it. But computers move fast, no matter what, no matter how long they're thinking and the speed of light, it's fast. Just gonna go here. Don't know. I don't have any plan. I'm just playing. I guess I have the bishop pair is my plan, and I'll probably. I was gonna develop the fianchetto, but biting a rock, I don't know. So now I think I'm going to get the bishop out. Eventually, he's gonna play the knight here, and I need to be ready to sack for that. So I will play rook here. Now I think he can get away with that move. So I should have gone here with the idea of going here to stop this idea. Because I'm pinning nothing. So this was a bad move. But I can go there a step late, but then he wins here. So I'm just going to take undouble. Now I'll have pressure on this pawn, which sucks. I could just play a pawn move and just break up the center. The more the center breaks up, the stronger my bishop will be. So I'll just do that. Okay, that deflects my rook, but my queen still guards. Now I have the diagonal I want. Now these pawns should get exchanged, and I should be able to harass this rook. If I go here, I'm winning a pawn, aren't I? Now, I think I just take here. And now maybe he has a square to hop in. I could maybe play the rook up to prevent that. Then I'm vulnerable to checkmate back rank. But the queen would get back at the end of that variation. This move here attacks the rook and the undefended knight. But it allows a knight hopping in, attacking my rook and my knight. And then if I take its rook, it takes mine. Another option is just shoving the pawn down, and it's protected by a bishop 2 squares away from queening. Allowing this, and then infiltrating there. So I think just rook up is strong. And then I'll play like a queen move and mate on f7. So he's giving me a queen offering. If I accept, I eventually drop this pawn potentially, but this is very close to winning. Can also play moves like this, threatening to come in. The thing is, he could maybe sack there and then try to checkmate, but I do hide there. And there's no mate here with the bishop blocking. Oh, I see his mate. Now he's got ideas of down here, so I might have to run the king. And the question is h4 or h3? h3 is better because the queen actually defends h4. Now I should just have enough here. I can play bishop here attacking this, and if knight takes, I crash through and win. I can also play bishop here attacking this knight 3 times because it's blockading my pawn, which is defended. Also play bishop here. Rook takes, queen takes, queen takes, knight takes. Maybe I need a bishop here or here. I think I like this the best because it's threatening check, and how do you stop that? Maybe he swoops down, but he can't. Maybe he plays takes, and I check. That should be gold. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so threatening another queen exchange, but here I have a check. So I could take his queen and then check, or I could check first with the bishop. Take his queen and then take with the rook. I think I'm just going to go for the check. Now his queen is threatening to checkmate me like that. So maybe I take the queen here. Bishop to here. looks strong, but then knight takes bishop, rook takes knight, queen defends rook. Wow, takes with the queen. So I'll just take with the rook. I'm not getting mated. And now I can just take this. Oh, I'll check. And then check again. That way I can win this with check and win his rook. And then he can't stop my pawn. Finally, motherfucker. Checkmate. Alright, level 5 down. Took way longer than it should have. Let's try 6. It's the first time it's done a Roy Lopez or a Spanish defense against me. I'm playing kind of classically, so is it. I think that's called the Morphe defense. I could play h3, but I'm just going to play knight c3 and castle if he plays knight g5, which he doesn't. Here I will, I'll play queen e2. That's fine with me. I don't mind this. So I'll just hop my knight in. I can take with check. But I'll take this way. You better play that. Interesting. The block. Queen e2 is kind of bad. Wow, okay. Now I can play queen f4 and threaten checkmate, in which case he will defend by castling, or queen e2 or queen f3. So I could castle queenside and launch an attack, but he's getting ready to attack me over there. My bishop will defend and attack at the same time, whereas his won't. I could go here with the idea of stopping any of that. Could just castle kingside and then play f4. I think I'm going to go kingside. My idea here is going to be playing this with an attack here. I'm surprised he's letting my bishop sitting here without playing that move. Okay, so now I can just win this pawn. And can I hold on to it with the pawn push? No, I can't. So I'll just win this pawn. So I'm up a pawn against level 6. And I blundered my bishop. Okay. But I can go here. And then he goes here and wins. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. I think if I go here, he has a check, and then he can sack the queen for 2 rooks. But that's not quite good enough to win, I don't think. I'd love to go here and put pressure on this rook, but his queen's stopping that. My queen can't even freaking move. And he's threatening checkmate. It's pretty impressive. I don't even think I can stop anything. If I go there, and he sacks, and I take, that should be mate. Yeah, that's mate, and I can't stop it. Good for him. Last try. Gonna take here. He didn't let me. I don't know what to do here. So I'm gonna bring my queen out. And my knight could have used that square, but instead, I'll put him here. Interesting decision. I'm gonna defend my bishop. And then push the pawns. I'm gonna defend that. Now I have a good position. I really like my position here. Unless my queen gets trapped. Now his knight can't move. So I can push this. Oh, never mind. His queen defends. Yeah, I'd be crushing him if that queen wasn't there. Defending that. Okay. Now I have action on the H file, even though he won a pawn. I can just take this. I'm attacking his rook in the corner now. I should be able to win this. This is a threat, and then I would win the bishop and lose a rook. And I could probably draw. This threatens the bishop, in which case it goes back, and I am not crashing through. I can just march my pawn up, and that's my best piece. Now he has ideas of checkmating with the queen on the side of the board. To do that, he'll need to go here first. Or here. With ideas of that and that. To stop both of those, my queen would have to be here. Or maybe here. Maybe here. Just gonna go here. But then I lose this pawn. But then I would win his bishop. Interesting. Oh, because of course he attacks my rook. So I lose. Jesus. What is that? Now I'm attacking his rook. I'm attacking... He gave himself a flight square. And he killed my pawn. But this move... This move would win if I had a queen on this diagonal. So do I play it first or wait till my queen... If I play it now, he wins this pawn, and then I can play... damn it. Yeah, I think I should have played... oh, I see. He just wins the game. Yeah. He's too good. Check here. Can you just check me here? When ending the game? Just go here and resign. All right, so 6 is too good for speed chess for me. And what do we got? We got 8. So 6, 7, and 8 are too hard, and then 5 I can, you know, I can beat, but it's difficult.